All right, I'm now joined by James Conway from Millard West, coming off a big win on Tuesday. James, had the big game on Tuesday and now another big one on Friday. How are you feeling and how's the team feeling?
I'm personally feeling pretty good. Little sore, but I think I mean, kind of feel like we're on top of the world. We got obviously two big games left in us, but yeah, I think the team's feeling pretty similar. So,
So let's go ahead and start with it. 3.8 seconds left on the clock. You heave it down the court. Myersig just goes up, lays it in. What goes through your head when you're watching everything unfold? And what's the feeling like when you see that one go in?
yeah, so we called a timeout. We were running the play, and I was a little terrified throwing the ball. Like, what if they steal it and they're coming back the other way with 3 seconds? But then I saw Evan catch it, so I just started sprinting down the court, maybe get like a putback, like the little time left. I saw it go in and then just ran towards Evan, and it was just crazy.
Yeah, so I think I read something in the I think it was the World Herald. Like I think Coach Morrison was kind of thinking about not running that play, but then you kind of convinced him to run it. So what made you confident in that play that it was going to work?
Um, yeah, that all happened during the timeout. We practiced it a lot. We've practiced it all last year and this year. I'd say like maybe once a week around that. So we all knew what we were doing, and yeah, we practiced it enough. I felt confident. I think the whole team did. So just let it fly, and it paid off.
So it was kind of a low scoring game, especially in that first half. That's what you guys like to do. You like to slow the pace down a little bit. I know Coach Morrison really emphasizes playing good defense. And so, there was a lot of big energy plays by both sides. And just so, what was key for you guys to still be able to make those big plays after, Hoiberg knocks down that big three or they're able to come back in it a little bit? Just what's the key for you guys in those situations?
I think as a team, we knew it was going to be a 4 quarter game, and it was going to come down to the wire. Even at times when we were up, I don't know, like I think we were up 7 at one point, something like that. And so, yeah, just keeping calm and knowing from the beginning that it was going to be a battle for 4 quarters. So,
So you guys now move on to play Millard North. You played them earlier in the year. 15-point loss, but it was a 6-point game at one time in the fourth quarter. So you guys, you can hang around with them, but what do you think is going to have to change this time around to take down the Mustangs?
yeah, definitely the turnovers. I think coach said we had 22 turnovers last game. And like you said, it was close in the fourth 6 point game. So if we could, and a lot of those turnovers came in the third and fourth quarter. So if we could limit those, I think just value every possession could, that's definitely going to work in our favor, and hopefully a different outcome this time.
So I know a lot of you guys have mentioned like the key to beating Millard North is kind of, slowing it down, playing at your pace, not letting them get out in transition. But I got to imagine that's a little bit easier said than done because they're just so good at doing that. So just how do you think you guys are going to be able to slow down Millard North and their high flying offense?
Um, like I said earlier, just really valuing our possessions. Coach said, some of their guards, they're lengthy, they got long arms, something we haven't really seen a lot of this year. So our guards are gonna have to be smart with their moves and not try to be too flashy. Just one move, get by them, pass it on to the next guy. And then also me and Evan are gonna have to kind of step up. We didn't really have much of an impact last game, so we're gonna have to step up and take care of the ball as well.
I think another big key for you guys has been free throw shooting. Sometimes it's really helped you guys late in games. But like in the Pius game, there were some big missed free throws down the way, and they almost were able to come back. So just is that something Coach Morrison has emphasized during practice these last couple days or throughout the entire season, just being able to take advantage of those, shots at the charity stripe?
Yeah, yeah, I'd say it's more throughout the whole season. Usually we work on it quite a bit, but I'd say a big factor in us missing those were just the atmosphere, something we've never experienced. And yeah, hopefully we can step up tomorrow and knock those down.
So, what kind of impact, first off, was the student? Because that student section was insane there on Tuesday. So, just what kind of an impact did they make, and like, just how much are you looking forward to seeing it probably even fuller tomorrow night?
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts. I know no matter what happens, it's gonna be a game I'm gonna remember for the rest of my life. Some of those videos on the buzzer beater were just crazy, seeing the whole student section. So, like you said, I can imagine it'll be just as big, if not bigger, tomorrow. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, no doubt.
So, you guys play Millard North. I'm sure you're not thinking about this as much because you guys are really focused on, getting your goal of getting the state championship. But have you had a chance to like sit back and think, hey, this is the first time we've made the state championship in 5 years, and it's the first time we've made it past the first round since before you were born?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right after the West Side win, right after the Pius win, I think that's really when it kind of immediately hit us like we're really doing this as a team, and it's been awesome. But then you kind of come back to reality a little bit, and you're like, okay, well, we still have another game, and we have a chance to do something even better. So say it's kind of not what you'd expect. We felt pretty good right away, but then kind of come to reality.
Mhm. So you've obviously been a big key to success for your team here late in the season. You had 10 points, I believe 10 rebounds in the game against Pius, and you had a double-double against Westside as well. So just what's been the key for you successfully? I know you're really, key or really good at getting strong in the paint, getting rebounds and getting putbacks, but just what's been your key to success this year?
I'd say honestly, it's just been playing as hard as possible. I don't, I wouldn't say I have a ton of basketball skill. Just really, like I said, like you said, just getting rebounds. I mean, I like to get some points just around the rim, but yeah, just really playing as hard as I can, I would say. And also just playing my game, realizing that I'm not going to shoot a bunch of threes and dribble the ball down the court and all that. But yeah.
And then last question for you, you guys have always emphasized team ball throughout the year. It's not you guys don't care about who gets all the points. You just want to win. In this game, you had four players with 8 or more points. Larson had a big game. Evan Meyersick made some big shots, things like that. And so, do you think that's going to be the key offensively again to taking down Millard North? And just how much have you guys emphasized team ball throughout the entire year?
Yeah, I think that's something Coach Morrison was saying today at practice, that we've played as a team very well, and we're gonna have to do that even more tomorrow if we want a pretty good chance. So yeah, it's definitely been a strength of ours. And going along with that, if someone's hot, I mean, we're all so unselfish. We can just get them the ball and realize that, that's probably our best chance. So yeah, someone's hot, giving them the ball. And yeah.
Awesome, James. Well, I appreciate you hopping on here for a couple minutes with me and wish you the best of luck against Millard North tomorrow night. I know I'll be cheering you guys on from the sidelines.
Awesome. Thank you, John.
Thank you, James.
Yep. See